Skates of Hiroki Koisik turned over. Arp holding the blue line for him was Cooper. Fired on from the right point. Save made. Second chance from the left wing. Bukart sends one high and wide as well. Iginla chips it over the red line. Got it for Koisik. Stops at the left wing face-off circle. Slides it through all the way into the far corner. 1 minute gone, period one. And the Wild have the first shot on net. Second shot on net goes to the Rockets. And they put this one away and score. It's a 1-0 game in the opening moments. Leading the flyby is Iginla. And Iginla early on makes this a 1-0 contest for Kelowna. Time of the goal, 1:07 of period number one. Face off at center. Kelowna gets the opening goal of the night. And it's worked into the Rockets' end of the rink. Looking to bring it out is Marek Rochak up the near side. Wild attacking left to right in period number one. Gaining control, popped up in the air, top of the face-off circle. Michael Cicek moves it along. Iginla stays on the ice with this shift. Near corner, lifted ahead by Wu out towards center ice. Caden Sadra-Kang gets a stick lift on Kalen Jodry and sends it back into the Wild end. Wu picks it up. Gets it to Rocket, 17:15 to go, first period. And the Wenatchee Wild down 1-0 early on. A goal 1:07 into the contest by Kelowna. Cicek plays it back for Marek Rochak. Retreats in behind the net. And the Rockets look for full speed coming through neutral ice. Dylan Whiteman trying to slip it ahead. Lost the puck. Fluker flicks this one through. Paddled aside by Kikkonen. Back out to the blue line. Wild regain it and pull it back through neutral ice. Fluker near side, high of the hash mark, 16:45 left in the first period. Kelowna Rockets with a 1-0 lead. Ty Frazier up the right wing, gets it to the dot, wristed on, misses one high and wide. The long carom all the way down to the Wild end. Sam Ward gets it back and sends a backhand pass through for Jonas Wu on the right wing. Wristed through for Frazier. Wild didn't have to touch it up. They're down a man for the next 22 seconds. Rockets with a 1-0 lead, 16:20 to go first period. Iginla, head fake right, goes left. Iginla over the blue line. Everybody a little off kilter here. And Gabriel Stutz, did he get in early or did Iginla just overskate that play on the left side? I think he did. And the Wild are going to catch him offside on the entry. 14 seconds.
Over the weekend, a high of 61 on Saturday, 64 for Easter Sunday, and highs to the low end.
Grinds it back to the blue line and enters the Wenatchee zone. Tries to play it back, got over the line, and Rochak will have to re-enter. Everybody out for the Rockets in the road whites tonight. Wenatchee in the home blacks. Pass to his right, coming over the line. On time is Koisik. To the right hash marks from Michael Cicek. Rims this one through, all the way back down to the Rockets' end. Allows the Wild to make a change. They've killed off a minute and a half of a 5-minute power play. 11:35 left in the first period. And the Wenatchee Wild down 1-0. Whiteman trying to battle his way through contact point wall as Wu checked him into the boards. Played back out to the left point. Marek Rochak slides it to the top of the right wing circle. Iginla has it. Plays across for Koisik. Up top for Rochak. Iginla feints on the shot. Back across for Koisik. Settles the puck. Looking for an opportunity. Threads it through. One-timer. Cicek. Save made. And the Wild able to scrape it out with the back. 9.5 left in the first period. Buck and a half to go on the Kelowna Rockets' second power play of the night. By the end of this power play, they'll have scored, or they'll have spent 7 minutes on the man advantage early on. We talked with Roy Sommer before the game. Not what he had in mind when he said the first message to the team: stay out of the box, play disciplined hockey. This one played back out center ice. Wild clear it from their zone again. Iginla over to the right wing. Granted that 7 minutes is only on 2 penalties, but the 5-minute major, that's a big one. Near corner for Ward. Plays it back across. Wu hammers this one out of the zone. 47 seconds left. Pounced on it. And the Wenatchee Wild, after a quick start for the Rockets and a power play goal in the final seconds of a 5-minute advantage, Wild get one of their own on the Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning power play. Let's get the announcement.
This year, scored by number 15, Brian.
Landon Young with a shot from the left wing, held on to by Kekkonen. 6:24 left in the first period. 2-1 game, and a little disagreement in front of the net. Ty Frazier. A few words for one of the Rockets players, Caden Sod, and it's a 3-1 game for the Kelowna Rockets. Base off at center. Wild regain the draw. Sward through the center circle. As they show the replay, right off the draw, Price sent it through, and another goal for the Rockets. Yeah, got tipped by Stutz in front of the net as they show the replay to make it 3-1. Iginla just made it 4-1. And 2 quick goals here for the Rockets. Make this a 3-1 contest. A 3-goal contest, rather. We'll cue up the replay on this one, but... Two goals for Iginla in the opening period. Have the Kelowna Rockets off to a hot start. Bouncing puck. Wu corrals it. Chips it ahead. Middlestedt regains it at the near point. Across to the right wing circle. Snapped ahead. And picked up at the blue line. Middlestedt looking to corral it. Slides it through. Got a tip on it at the Wild blue line. Ward deflects it in. Wu comes back to play it for Wenatchee with 2:22 to go in the first period. 4-1 contest. Iginla regains it near corner. Played out front and all the way through to the far point for Dawson Seitz. On the end boards, Caden Sodrick Kang looking to get that one out. Kind of an odd statistical note for Sodrick Kang. We'll get to it when we can, but this play keeps moving. Iginla bounces it off the hash mark wall. Crystal has it popcorning around him as well. Wild get this one back. Iso guy up the elevator shaft. Bouncing puck. Jodry not able to corral it. Comes over the blue line. Wild need a tag up here. I don't think Hayden Moore realizes it. Rink wide pass. Moore drifts back. Wild back to onside. But Rochak is weaving it through neutral ice for Kelowna. Throws it on. Forehand chance. Blocked and a save made. Rebound has Roy Sommer and Andrew Saar a little peeved right now. Face-off controlled by the Wild anyway. Got it over the blue line. Iginla regains it for the Rockets. Finished with 33 wins during the regular season. 1 point behind the Wild in a pitched battle for 4-5. Rochak to the left point. Iginla sends it over for Cicek. Back to Rochak. To the left dot. Hopped over the stick of Goysick. Wild trying to get to it with Ty Frazier. Got it in behind the net. Cicek takes control of it in the corner. Looks to grind it up the wall. Spun around by Ward. Wild grab for it with Art. Looks to chip it out of the zone. Shifted it up high, but Rochak holds the line for the Rockets. Halfway through the power play. Rochak, half shot. Got that one blocked. Art throwing his body into the line of fire. 3-on-2 battle. Wild get a couple bodies to it. One-timer. Iginla slaps it on. A one-timer. He scores. Iginla sends one through, a rocket for the Rockets forward. And his third goal of the night. It is 5-2 Kelowna. 2 of those goals coming on the power play against Trey Johnson. Hayden Moore out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Talked with him not too long ago. We'll talk with Swart has it left point. Head fake down the wall. Wrists it through. Got blocked just before it could get to Jari Kekkonen. And the Karen goes to Cicek for the Rockets. 10-15 left in the second period. 5-2 Kelowna with a lead. Wrist shot wristed wide. Middlestedt has the rebound for Kelowna. Ramps it through. Sward gets it back far corner. Leaves it off at the far hash marks. It's a brand new game. It's tied 5-5. Wenatchee was down 4-1. They will remain there most likely when we begin the third period. Swart hustles it out at the red line. Over the blue line into the Wenatchee offensive end. Lost a tire. Wild hold the zone though. Prasovsky slides it through for Wood. Jabbing for it. Has to poke it into the near corner. And Prasovsky swings it out to the left point for Swart. Finds Prasovsky. Big hot stove. Iginla might have gotten one hat on the ice when he picked up his hat trick earlier in the night. Bukart's jostling for space against Hiroki Goisic. The Wild win the draw in front of the Rockets bench. Over the blue line, Rocek dances it onto the forehand side of his stick. Slip pass, goes to Cicek, moves it ahead for Iginla. Iginla drops it off, Sadra Kang, slide shot along the ice, butterflied away by Hauser. The Wild started out with Cooper. Pushed ahead with Bukarts, winning the race to it in the corner is Arp, got taken off his feet as both of them lose their edges and end up on the ice in the corner. Rocek giving chase, try to catch up to Arp. Arp had him blocked off. Rink-wide toss into the hands of Michael Cicek. His brother Nick played 4 years in the WHL for Portland. Out to center ice. Middlestead shovels it along. Quick tag up from Iginla. And the Rockets make some changes here with 15 and a quarter to go in the third. You know, we said this one might go 7. We didn't mean this one might take 7 to win game 1, but it has, and who knows, it might take 8. Far corner for Cicek. Shoved off the puck with Wu. Could he get it outside the zone? He does, and he ends up getting it outside the rink. It ends up in the benches, and this one will come back to the Wild. 4-goal hat tricks for the Wenatchee Wild and the Winnipeg Ice in the playoffs. Sent across for Ty Frazier. Jogging it down. Kootenay Ice, Edmonton Ice, who were never in the WHL playoffs. They played 2 years. Played at the Northlands Agricom. They struggled in those couple of years. Pass back out to the blue line, and it escapes the zone. Wenatchee, of course, with back-to-back 4-goal games in the BCHL last year from Parker Murray. A natural 4-goal hat trick in Game 4 against the Cranbrook Bucks. In the former locale of this Ice, now Wild program. Ahead on the right wing, Iginla brings it over the line. Wrist shot whistled, that one high and wide. Down to get to it is Johnson at the left point. Slap shot from Iginla, whistled one wide too. Swart has it, far hash mark. Face off to the right of Kikkonen. It is Moore in to take this one. Hayden Moore, living away from home for the first time. Played his Bantams for the Winnipeg Warriors. Played a little bit for the Winnipeg Ice. And is now playing for the Wenatchee Wild this season, trying to get them to a Game 1 victory here tonight. Battle on the near corner wall. Coming away with it is Price. Sends it out to center. Stolen by Fluker. Across it goes to Young. Blasts it through. And across to the near hash marks for Price. Sent back out. Fluker swings it through left wing for Young. Got it for Frazier. Got his toe on the red line. Shovels it along. No icing here anyway. It slows to a crawl as it comes over the goal line. Iginla starts it from behind the net. Off a pass from Caden Price. Moves it left wing for Caden Sadra Kang. Over the red line. Muscles it to the far corner. One hopper off the wall. Sward banks it off the end boards, trying to find Persofsky, and it's blocked away by Goisic. Wenatchee gets to it with Isogai.
This is Chris Clark, and you're listening to Wenatchee Wild Hockey on News Radio 560 KPP.
6:22 left in the third period out of the break. This one lofted into the Wild offensive end. Tracked down with Caden Price. The Rockets look to bring it out down 1. Game 1, Series 1. Western Conference quarterfinals entering a little early as TJ. And the face-off controlled by Kelowna. Trying to clear it out is Swart. Got it out to the blue line. Wild trying to move it further. Lifted out over the blue line into the Kelowna zone, and it's picked up by Caden Price. Wild can ice it as much as they like. That's the help here. Whiteman to the left hash mark. Drives it in behind the net, looking for a wraparound chance. Save made! Turned aside by Hauser. Out to the blue line. Price off the pass from Stutz. 2:15 left in the third. 30 seconds into the power play for Kelowna. Down to the far goal line. Back up top. Far hash mark. And up top for Iginla. Wrist shot blocked wide. Stutz has it. Wild trying to swing it out with Isogai. Down below the goal line. Swart has it. Graham looking to ride him into the boards. Cleared out to the blue line. Price throws himself at the wall. Holds this one in the zone. Back across for Price. Minute 50 left in the third period. Wrist shot through for Crystal. That one got blocked. Fanning on his Iginla. Wood is loose. 5 goals. Just wide of the net. Oh my, he was not that far off. A 5-goal night right on the stick of Briley Wood. Almost Mario Lemieux territory. Out to the right point, wristed on. That one blocked wide and up into the netting for a puck out of play with $1:23 left in the third. That will be spent down a man. And the faceoff belongs to the Rockets. One-timer, Goisik! Huge glove save! It's Price, lost it out of the zone. Back to center ice with 1:11 to go. 27 seconds left in the power play time for the Rockets. Stolen by Friesen, trying to get himself loose. Popped up at the blue line, and the Rockets get it back with Price. Passes it right wing. Goes to Goisik over center ice with Stutz. They enter on time. They tied at the blue line. Drop back for Crystal. 8 seconds left on the power play. Wrist shot ran wide. Wild trying to clear it out. Friesen the length of the ice. Just wide. And out of the Marson Wild penalty box comes Stephen Hart. Marson building this Wild team. One player at a time. 38 seconds left in game one. And the Wild lead at 7-6. In over the line. Crystal reverses it. Looking for shelter. Right hash mark. 30 seconds to play. Wild trying to tie it up on the wall. Sward gets to the corner against Iginla. 3-on-2 battle. 7-6 score. The Wild were down 4-1 and 5-2. Out to the point wall, held in. Stutz wrist shot. Got that one blocked. Isogai put himself in front of it. And Iginla caught below the goal line. Isogai is loose. Isogai, 86.